Alright, first off, must say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah, Akwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and all your brothers in the highways and the byways doing the work of the Most High in sincerity and in truth. Must say Shalom. Alright, this is another episode again on facts and fiction, right? Because I know that most people don't believe in the Bible, as I said before in other videos, because of what other people teach, mainly Christians, right? And one of the things with them have to say regarding the scriptures, because as I said from the beginning, I start from Genesis, and we are weed out all of the fictions them with them tied to the scriptures, right? And give the truth, right? So as I learn it from the elders, apostles, and other brothers, then me go teach it back. Then, so we just like weed out the scriptures as we go along, dig into certain things, try to turn the fictions into facts, right? Try to turn them over, to try to break down and tear down all lies set up by the so-called teachers of the Bible, mainly the Christians. Then, so the chapter we reach now, then in this series, is the birthright of Esau and Jacob, because according to Christians and many other people that read and teach the Bible, they say that Jacob actually stole the birthright from Esau. But in truth and in fact, the birthright was for Israel. From long before even Esau and Jacob, it was ordained for the birthright to be for Israel, right? But him supplant Esau, then that's just how it's supposed to happen. But in truth and in fact, that birthright was for who? Israel, right? So we just so going at the scripture, then to further prove this, to further drive home the point. Right, so the first scripture I'm going to go to is Genesis 25, and I start at 27. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Some of us are here from the beginning how it all started. Right, so you can get a full overview. Is enough reason why them would think that Jacob steal the birthright from Esau, right? It said Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Meaning he was tired, right? Him tired and hungry, right? Because him is a hunter, so that means him do it in a field of what hunt. And him coming tired and hungry, right? And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom, which means red. Right? And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And I can't bet if we just go to Jacob and just ask him, like, nobody got through in a deal, but you're hungry, right? That's why I get catch, because you're hungry belly, yeah? He says a hungry belly man, yeah? Yes, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? So Esau not think Eddie, he think about what him can see in front of him. He not think about tomorrow. Right? Esau was thinking about now, him hungry now, so him want that now. Right? So Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So Esau ate his birthright, yeah? Right, the scripture, Esau despised his birthright because he give him birthright for what? I don't mean him want to die if him go somewhere else and look something to eat, yeah? Right, but what him do, him give him birthright, yeah? Because him not hungry. Right? Alright, so the next scripture I go to is Genesis 27 and start at 15. It says, Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the goats upon his hands and upon the smut of his neck, because you have to understand how the tradition go in Israel, right? The firstborn usually get all the inheritance, the blessing. The firstborn usually get the blessing from the father, right? So Esau was the firstborn at this time, right? So and Jacob was the second. They were twins, right? But Esau come out first, so he was the firstborn. So he was entitled to the blessing of his father, and the father knew the tradition, so the father was going to give Esau the birthright because he was the eldest son, right? But the mother have other plans, right? So the mother dressed up Jacob now to look like or to feel like his brother Esau, because Isaac's eyes were dim, right? And she put the skins of the goats upon his hands and upon the smut of his neck, because Esau was a hairy man. So she want Jacob to feel like Esau when the father touched him, right? And she gave the savory meat and bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, My father. He said, Here I am. Here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. Right? So this was supposed to be Esau going for his blessing, right? But guess what? Him said it to Jacob. Right? He said, and Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord thy power through it brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near, and kissed him, and he smelled He smelled of his raiment and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore God give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blessed thee. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of his of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. Right, so Esau just come back from hunting. Right, because this was supposed to be Esau that got the blessing from Isaac. Right? But the Most High said everything to happen just like it's supposed to happen. So Esau, because the Most High could have made Jacob born first and Jacob get the blessing, but guess what? This is the Most High move here. This all of them something make this all this thing exciting to the Most High, yeah? Because guess what? He's the Most High and him can do what him feel like to do. But as I said before, even though all of this happen, then before Esau and Jacob, the blessing was supposed to be Jacob's, yeah? And we're going to the scripture and we're going to prove that. Right, so you guys, whoever is watching can read along and find out how the rest of the story go. Right, so we just jump to the conclusion of the matter to further prove that the blessing was Jacob's. Even though all of that happened, it seems like and it appears like Jacob actually steal the birthright from Esau, which he did, right? Because I saw the scripture set it out for God, right? But before even Esau and Jacob, the blessing was Jacob here. Jacob was supposed to get all that, right? So the next scripture I'm going to go to is Romans 9. And verse start at 8. Right, this is Romans 9 verse 8. It said that is alright, we start at 9. It said, for this is the word of promise. At this time I will come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that call it. Now this is even deeper than what we think, yeah? See, this is even deeper than what we little mind can understand. Right? Because excuse me. Because we think and we feel when certain things happen. Right? We need to understand that the Most High is in control of all things. The Most High do things how him feel like, how him please, how him wish. Right? This is not nothing. We can't do nothing. Forget nothing, yeah? Whatever we do, whatever we get up and do, everything is of the Most High, is from the Most High. Right? The thought will come in your head, every single thing is of the Most High, it's for the Most High purpose. Even Jacob trick Esau, supplant Esau, right, and take him birthright, that is also of the Most High. The scripture said the deceiver and the deceiver are what? Are is. Right? So because it happens, so that means that Jacob wrong? No. Right? Because it was made to happen like that. Alright, let me read this again. It's for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that called it. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Right? So the scripture says, the elder shall serve the younger. Right? As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Right? What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. Meaning no. The Most High not unrighteous for do that. Right? Because the Most High can do whatever him feel like for, and if the Most High want to love him, if he want to hate him, what you can do about that? Right? Hey, and this scripture, this Romans 9 is self-explanatory. Yeah? You're supposed to read this and understand it. I don't care how dumb you is, yeah? Right? You're supposed to read this and understand because it homes straight to the point. Right? It's a for continue working at the scripture. It's a what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that will it, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that showeth mercy. Right? So you can't do nothing here. You cannot do nothing. You cannot do nothing to impress the Most High, because guess what? The Most High make you do whatever you want to do. Whatever him want you to do. See? It's for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he harden it. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? Because enough people ask that. Why must I find fault, and if him what make we do what we want, where him want? For who hath resisted his will? Nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against the God? Shall a thing formed say to him that formeth, why hast thou made me thus? Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor, and another unto dishonor? Who is that vessel unto honor here? Jacob. Who is that vessel unto dishonor? Esau. They say, what if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessel of wrath fitted to destruction, which is Esau, and that he might make known the riches of his glory and the vessel of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory, because before them even born, yeah, before nothing at all come into existence, everything was written, everything was set. Right? So hey, Jacob did not steal any birthright from Esau, because birthright was already for Jacob, yeah? From before the foundation of the earth. Right? And open this plain and clear and drive to the point, yeah? Let me finish. It said, as he said also in Ozzy, I will call them my people, which were not my people. Slakia. 24. Even us, whom he had called not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles. As he said also in Ozzy, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and their beloved, which was not beloved. And that it shall come to pass, that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there ye shall be, they call the children of the living power, which was who? Israel. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel through the number of the children of Israel, be as the son of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. Right? So, hey, this is plain and clear, yeah? Before the children be not yet born, it was declared that the birthright is supposed to be Jacob. Oh, him get it, it might appear to be stolen from Esau. But I mean, even if say it wasn't prepared from the foundation of the earth, the brother selling birthright, yeah? Before the Isaac blessed Jacob, him selling birthright because what, for a little morsel of bread, as the scripture saying in Hebrews. Right? Hey, and I hope this was plain and clear and straight to the point. Zine, and that clear up whatever problem, whatever people had with the story of Esau and Jacob, and Esau and Jacob stealing the birthright, and the birthright was supposed to be Esau. Right? Hope this cleared up. So with that, Master, praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles of GMS and all you brothers within the highways and the byways. I do the work of the Most High in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.